Oh, I just left Chick-Fil-A at 1710 Blandon Boulevard in Middleburg, Florida. Y'all, this is right outside of Jacksonville. And sorry, I'm a little flustered. I'm just flustered. But I have never in my life had this type of racial experience, okay? This is not the type of video that I usually put out on this channel, but I feel like this needs to be heard. Y'all, I go into Chick-fil-A to get my usual. I get the same thing. It's just it's a little a ranch wrap, okay? Avocado ranch wrap. And I go in, standing in line. There is a Caucasian gentleman standing in front of me, okay? He's ordering his food. I'm patiently waiting behind him. After he's ordered, the young lady that is dealing with him, the cashier that's dealing with him, who happens to be a manager, she walks away to go get him his coffee. No big deal, not tripping. A team lead comes, all right? And the team lead comes and stands to the next register. A man walks in behind me, right? She proceeds to ask the man that walked in behind me, had he been served? Had he been helped yet? Now, I try to give her the benefit of the doubt because it's like maybe she assumes that the other lady has already taken care of me. So I didn't trip. But yet, you see I'm still standing here and you haven't asked me yet, do I need any help? And the reason I say that is after she's helped the gentleman that walked in behind me, she bypasses my big black ass. I'm standing in the middle of two Caucasian men, big and black, 5'11", 200 pounds, in the middle. She walks back across me, y'all, and asks the first gentleman who's been helped by the other lady, does he need help? While I'm standing there. So now at this point, I feel as though she's doing it on purpose, as anyone else would have felt. So I say to her, ma'am, you have yet to ask me, had I been helped? So are you not going to take my order? Like, what's that about? She then says, well, how can I help you? And then I said to her, I don't want you to help me. You can't help me. She backs up, walks away. She goes back there and starts talking to one of her friends or whatever. And you know where they go to grab the food and bring it down to put it in the bag. So now the original girl who was at the front counter comes back with the elderly gentleman's coffee, and she gives it to him. Then she looks at me and goes, have you been helped? And I said, no. And I said, but may I speak to a manager? And she goes, well, I'm a manager. How may I help you? And then I explained the situation to her. Of course, she's very sorry, asked me what was I going to order, and then she said she'd take care of it. She comped my meal. She then said, well, my director is here. I will go get him for you. Cool. What's so funny is there was several directors in it today, and I don't know why. Today, which is August 12th. So I was just like, okay. He comes up, and she had already given him the team lead's name. I don't know. Her name started with a T, I believe. I know she was the team lead, and I think her name was Tara or something. I don't really know. But the team lead had already given the team lead's name. And so I was telling the director, you know, I feel racially profiled. I really think that is very rude and disrespectful, you know, because she asked the guy that walked in behind me, had he been helped, before she even asked me, had I been helped? And I let it slide. I didn't want to think that it was intentional. But then she bypassed me a second time and asked the man that had already been helped, had he been helped? Refusing to help me. And then, y'all, even if she assumed that I had already been helped, like, it's the fact that she went back to the first man to see if he was okay, still bypassing me, y'all. Still bypassing me. There's no way she missed me, y'all. There's no way she missed me. And when she asked me, oh, well, what can I help you with? There was no I'm sorry's. I assumed you got help. Nothing. So I'm just here to let y'all know that the Chick-fil-A on 1710 Blandon Boulevard in Middleburg, Florida, outside of Jacksonville, like I said, I wouldn't advise you to stop by if you're a black. Especially if you run into their team lead. Because she isn't going to help you. Because she damn sure didn't want to help me. And I just want Chick-fil-A to know, it's supposed to be like top tier with customer service. Top tier. And y'all hired a racist. And can't nobody comment and say she wasn't. Definitely was racist. Definitely. Because I know she saw my big black ass. What is so funny is that the older gentleman who was standing in front of me, who was already getting his order, decided to hand me this card. I'm going to just sit here so y'all can read. And I bust out laughing because it was hilarious. He could see that I was visibly getting upset. And then you know what he whispers to me? I saw everything. The whole interaction of the racist Chick-Fil-A employee refusing to serve me, but serving the guy standing behind me, who was also a white guy. Go figure. And I was like, isn't that something? They always want to say black people are loud and rude and ignorant, and we always want to get an attitude, or maybe I just wanted a free meal. Nah, I went in there perfectly aware that that sandwich was $8. I always pay $8 for it. Didn't need a free sandwich, none of that. I even gave her the benefit of the doubt. When she served the man behind me, I was still calm, cool, and collected. But now it's only so much a person could take. Because now you're going to bypass me a second time and ask this guy, does he need help? Like you don't see me. But yeah, y'all, I just want to let y'all know racism is running rampant, okay? And I'm so shocked that out of all places I could have encountered it, it was at Chick-Fil-A. I want you to know that I will never in my life set foot at 1710 Blandon Boulevard in Middleburg, Florida, ever again, ever. And I would suggest if you ever visit this part of Jacksonville, that you don't either if you look anything like me. That is it. That is all.